now that we're in today's the day the tariffs were implemented, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe yesterday, some between these past 2 days, Trump's tariffs have been put into place on foreign exports, and I want to make an updated look on how this could affect America and the U.S.'s future. So, here's what some of the tariffs look like. Every single country at least got a 10% tariff. So, or majority of countries got at least a 10% tariff, and a lot of them got a lot bigger tariff. Like Vietnam, 46% tariff, Thailand, 37%, Bangladesh, 37. Crazy. What really shocked me was the 20% tariff on the European Union. Uh, I'm pretty sure because what we've seen is that our allies, like Japan and South Korea, are now working with our geopolitical enemy, China, um, to respond to Trump's tariffs. And here, I'll play this video for y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
Korea held the first trade talks in 5 years on Sunday, amid concerns over US President Donald Trump's import tariffs. The three Asian manufacturing giants agreed to, quote, closely cooperate for a comprehensive and high-level talks to improve free trade in the region. That's according to a statement released after the meeting. Trade ministers from the three nations met ahead of Trump's planned announcement on Wednesday of more tariffs in what he calls, quote, Liberation Day. Last week, Trump announced 25% import tariffs on cars and auto parts, a move that may hurt companies, especially Asian automakers, which are among the largest vehicle exporters to the US. Seoul, Beijing, and Tokyo are major US trading partners, although they have been at loggerheads among themselves. Disagreements over issues, including territorial disputes, have prevented them from making any substantial progress on a trilateral free trade deal since starting talks.
Okay, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is a huge deal because Japan and South Korea absolutely hate China. It's insane that they're working together. And Trump's tariffs have finally pushed Japan, South Korea, and China to decide to work together to fight against the US. We're in a trade war with our own allies. It would be different if us and our allies were in a trade war with China. But no, our allies and geopolitical enemies are in a trade war with us. We're in a trade war with the world. And I also want to say, now that Japan and South Korea are now working with China, what's going to stop the European Union from working with China? What's going to stop the European Union from working with Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia? Nothing. If they can get better trade deals with China, then they're going to work with China. Because clearly, we're not telling them that we're allies. We're supposed to be allies, but that's not how Trump sees it. You see, what would have been a better idea that would have kept the economy more stable is if Trump went to the European Union and Japan, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, Taiwan, and the Philippines, and he said, we're all going to put a 5% tariff, a 10% tariff on China, and then every month we raise that tariff by 5%. Eventually, China would have to come to the negotiating table and give up something to the US, or we would just be less dependent on China, excluding China from the world markets, possibly lowering China from the great power status. And we see the markets are in extreme fear right now. Look at this. Look. S&P 500 has completely fallen. It's crazy. And with all of that, I do want to talk about how this will affect 2028 and how I think it's going to uh, go right now. So we'll start off with all the safe states for JD Vance. So please tell me what you think about the tariffs in the comments too. Also, look, I was able to get my channel profile picture right here. But tell me what you think about the tariffs, if they're good, if they're bad, or and how Trump can use the tariffs. I would be fine if we put tariffs on geopolitical enemies, not not allies. Seems so silly to me. If we put tariffs or even sanctions on like China, that would be so much better than what Trump's doing right now. And sure, tariffs take a while, but I'll put my sources in the description if y'all want to know. But from one study I saw, I think hopefully I'll be able to find it. Um, Trump's tariffs, if he keeps them in place, who knows what his plan is, will cause up to 2.3% inflation over this next year, or an extra $3,800 of mandatory spending for each household. Also, Trump's tariffs for a company like Whirlpool has caused 651 American workers to be laid off in Iowa or in Michigan at steel plants. 900 workers have been laid off in Michigan. It's crazy. But, I mean, I guess I can see what Trump's plan is, but I don't really understand. I don't think these countries will come to the negotiating table with us. I think they're going to go to the negotiating table with China. That's how I see it's going to happen. Alright, now we get into the likeliest, which will be Georgia, Minnesota, Virginia, and New Mexico in this scenario. And J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio will take Texas. And yeah, they'll take Arizona by about 4 points and Nevada by about 3 points. We will also take North Carolina by about 2 points. While Josh Shapiro and Cory Booker will take Georgia by about 2 points. Josh Shapiro will be able to win Pennsylvania by around 1 point, and he will be able to win Michigan and Wisconsin and take over New Hampshire. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and peace out.